let me convince you to read May We Feed the King by Rebecca Perry. This book is coming out at the end of January 2026 from Granta Books. We open with a curator who's been invited to set the scene in a 750-year-old building. And this curator goes down a bit of a rabbit hole with the archivist on site, discovering more and more about the kings who lived there before. We then go back in time and we hear the story of the reluctant king, the one who was crowned after the deaths of his two brothers. And finally, we return to the curator as they've set the scene and they've tried to display the story of the mystery that surrounds this reluctant king. It was no surprise to me that Rebecca Perry has published poetry before this. This is such beautiful language. And she does things like takes very mundane ruminations. So in one part, she's looking at the items listed on a website, but it becomes this hallucinatory, mesmerizing account of these objects. And everything in this is just layers of uncertainty and the ways in which different people interpret scenarios, the gossip that surrounds the king. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a short book. I am such a fan of the novella format. And this is definitely a 5-star read for me. And I will be asking for a copy of this book for my birthday or something. I am now going to have to go back and read all the poetry that Perry has published and her essays. Interestingly enough, one of her essays is about trampolining. And the premise of that essay really reminded me of the work of Naomi Booth, which is another author that I love. Her first book, The Lost Art of Sinking, is about the act of holding your breath until you faint, which was based on research that she'd previously done. And so that connection was really interesting to me. Anyway, I highly encourage you to go and read it. And thank you for the opportunity to read this before release.